Hello guys, and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to my channel again. So today I want to talk about something which is very common for any pickup artist, the poor, who want to become the real poor. Now today we want to talk about something which is very essential for any pickup artist, and that's the frame. We all get rejected. I get rejected, and as any poor, you have to accept this. You have to instill this shit into your brain that you are that rejection is part of what you are going through right now, and it's part of the success. You can't be successful if there's no rejections. Get it right that in any given situation, even if you are in a crowd of people, some people will like you and some people will not like you. I'm considering looking into that topic of what to consider to reduce the rejections and to know when it is the right time to attack. But what I can tell you is that you have to get rejected. You know, anytime you approach a group of girls, some will like you and some will reject you. And in most cases, by the way, that girl whom you have that strong attention for, that strong attraction to, she's the most likely girl to reject you. You always find that the other girl whom you have not approached likes you a lot, but a friend does not like you, and you can't change that. And what happens is that now that you can't change that, you can't shift to lower your ego. Let me not use ego. To lower your frame, to shift your frame from that girl to the other girl. That's what we want to talk about. This frame now, that is very important for any picking up artist. Even in our classes, churches, that people fucking don't like you, and you can't change that. It is just that way, and you have to accept that the people around you, some can accept you and some may reject you. That's very important. Frame control is who you are. I'm considering a situation, for example, if you are convinced that I'm talking about the people who use the modern WhatsApp and the common WhatsApp or the normal WhatsApp. If you are really convinced that the modern WhatsApp is the right form of WhatsApp and is the best, and some other people around you believe that the normal WhatsApp is the best, if you can be able to convince these people and to make them buy to your idea that it is the best, then that's what frame control is. You don't have to change your perception on anything to make the people around you to shift to your frame, and you don't have to change your reasoning so that you shift to the other people. Frame is your identity. It defines you. It tells us who you are. Guys, we have just to understand this one thing, that girls will always test your frame. They will always test your frame. It is not, they don't do that knowingly, but it is hardwired into their brains that they do it unknowingly, unconsciously. Personally, they don't even understand that they're frame testing you. And then you always wonder. You were walking with then you find some guys having this one lady in their group, and every guy is trying to say anything. I'm just imagining that they're in a discussion, then everybody's just trying his best to talk, to create jokes, just to make this girl happy. And what will amaze you is that you'll always find that the girl will also be missed just as I am. That, what the fuck? Those niggas, they're not being themselves at the moment. And for you to hold your frame, because we said a frame is what identifies you, it's what defines you, then you don't have to go around pleasing anybody around you. Some people can think that you're a good guy, and you don't have to be act weird about it. And some people will just say you're a bad guy, which is also good. Take for example a situation that a girl compliments that, oh really, I really like you. You're such a good, I like your jokes, you'll be very happy, and you become that more excited and you lose your frame. And then you comes a situation where you're talking to a girl, then she tells you, oh, fuck off, you're a creep. Like, I don't like you. And then you lose your frame, you go down to -5. Now you can't talk. You're just there, oh, this girl doesn't like me. It means I'm nothing. Nothing. That's what the basic frame is. Just being you. No, let us take this example. There's this funny clip that was going around of this guy who had invited some fresher to his house, and then she gets to the house, and then now it's about for the work. The main aim for him calling the lady to the house, she knew that they were going to fuck. He knew that they were going to fuck, but now she comes and then she pretends that, oh, like, let's call him John. John, I'm on my periods. I'm on my periods. Then this guy tells him, fuck off, go, toka nje bana, go. That is a frame control which we should embrace. You know what you need, and once you're convinced and convicted that what you need is the best, then you don't shift. But some of us in that situation, we could have told that, it's good, but the soon as next time. Don't do that, bro. If you invite her and she knows it, if she does not inform you that I'm on my periods, even if I'm coming home, then she's playing with your mind. True, actually, she's just testing you. That last minute resistance is a shit test to some extent, and you have to hold your frame for you to manage the shit test. I always like this one nigga, this one politician, Honorable Babu Wino. That nigga has a strong frame, and when he's aligning his points, he knows that his points are the best, and he knows that, and he understands that whatever he's saying and whatever he's taking to the media is the best. That's why he holds his frame. So this frame thing has enabled this Babu Wino to be a popular politician nowadays. Is that one person whom you cannot convince, because what he believes is the best, then it is the best. We have one basic thing that is very important when you want to hold your frame, and that's something that we call the baseline. The baseline is I don't want to say it's like a line, but if you remember chemistry in high school, there was that baseline from which all the chromatograph staffs were suspended. Chemistry. Okay, now you have to have that one baseline. For example, if you're approaching this girl for a number, you even after talking many stories, you have to come that one point that you needed a number. If you want a sexual relation from this girl, then after you go, even if you go the religious stuffs, whatever things, entertainment, politics, which normally is not advised when you're talking to a girl. So if you go to all those topics of study, then after talking, you have to come back to this one thing that is the baseline. And in this case, your baseline is getting that sexual intimacy with her, So sometimes a girl, you can ask for a girl a number, then she tells you, no, I don't have a number, If you have a more strong frame, you can't go down to take that. That in this case, if she want to offer you IG account, whatever it is, the Facebook, whatever, you have to take the number. So you have to understand that the first no's, the first 5 to 6, okay, even up to 10 no's, they're not that much important, and the rules, they're not strong. So she tells you, like, maybe you can take my number, you can take my Facebook account. You tell her no number, and finally realize that she'll give you, because she'll be convinced that your frame is that much stronger than her frame, and she'll bet your frame and get you the number. Some girls, they'll tell you that, let me have your number and then I'll call you. If you buy to that idea, it means that a frame is more stronger than your frame. Always take a number. If she doesn't want to give you, it's okay, move on. There are many ladies who are going to give you numbers if you need them, you see. So that's the basic thing, having a baseline. Don't be needy. Don't act needy at it. Now, because no, you don't want to give me a number. Let me take my number, then you'll call me. That's being needy. That's being needy and not holding your frame. Then now here comes a situation where you're in this conversation, the first conversation, and then you create some jokes, and then the girl doesn't get the jokes. So, or even your friends, because frame is not just about girls, it's even about your area, your social area, social space, your people, the people around you. You create jokes, then they don't laugh, they're looking at you. And now you, because you're an idiot, you're so amazed. You don't know what to do. If you're convinced and convicted that your jokes are funny, then laugh at your jokes. And then some dude will just go like, bro, I'm not answering what you're saying, but I think it is funny, it is funny. Yeah, that's it. Or you can, after you've realized that there's too much silence after your joke, after you laughing, because you don't want to become a jerk again, then you can come back, and then them bros, oh girl, you have a low RAM. Your RAM is like 5 KB. You can't understand the joke, You don't seek validation. That's why we go wrong. You create a joke, then nobody's laughing around you, then you're like, oh no, these people are not laughing at my jokes. So it's like you're creating jokes so that they can laugh at your jokes, which is not good. Hold your frame, laugh at your jokes, be happy for your jokes, and because you're convinced that your jokes are the best and the most funniest jokes around, laugh. Laugh. That's what is important. Actually, most of the religious people, these super religious guys around, that the people have a strong frame and a very strong frame that you can't convince them that what they know is, like, you can't come up with anything and then try to convince them for them to shift their frame to your frame. They hold that strong frame and they're always convinced that what they know is what is right. They are close-minded. So what does it mean? It means that if you want to become a person who is strong at frame control, you have to have that one thing that is having close-mindedness. You're close-minded, and being close-minded in this case does not mean that you don't want to learn new things. You have to learn new things, but what you already learn, you are convinced that it is the best. That's now the importance of being close-minded, and then it's like, for example, some girls will laugh and joke about my eyes because my eyes are big, and I don't freak out because I know myself. I'm convinced that those eyes which are big are the most cutest eyes actually around. So you don't run away from that knowledge that you know. That which you know is enough. You hold upon it. That's what frame control is. Now, frame control, you can't achieve it. I have just to tell you that one. You can't achieve it that simple. It needs practice. Like any other thing, it needs practice. So you have to start from your small circle of friends whom you know better. Come up with this idea. You have an idea, a new idea. Convince them, and if they buy your idea, it means that they're bought into your frame. After practicing, then the shit will just come out. You become a strong man who can control his frame. If you can manage to control your frame when around friends, it means controlling frame when around that one girl whom you don't know actually, and her pressure is so low. It means that it will be very easy. And you know, something that boosts this is a smile. Once you realize that your frame is going low, that you're being an asshole at some point, then smile, laugh and smile. And then that motherfucker there who was almost buying, like, was almost letting you to -3 of your frame, will buy to your idea. Like, he'll think that maybe this person is not laughing at what I've said, but he's laughing at my stupidity. That's the point. So always smile. When you smile, those people who are not convinced, they flip and turn to your flame. Shit lists, there are also things that we have to work on during the frame control. they help. So that's all, guys, for today. Thank you, and join me in the next video. I think we should be talking about many other things like the sheet tests and the rules of seduction, because as pickup artists we have to learn the rules of seduction before we enter the game deeper and deeper and deeper. See you guys. Bye.